Hello, Raxby.
Hey,
How's it going?
it's going well.
We are going to dive headfirst into this one. This is presented by Mouse City Games, where only mice are allowed. This is Cody's Nightmare Vacation, made by a company called Carmel Games from some European nation. I can't really tell.
Okay, well,
Yeah. Carmel Games always has voice acting in their games. It's kind of like one of their big things, and the voice acting is always the same guy, and he can't really change his voice too much. So what that's worth. And also they keep their mouse moving the entire time.
yeah, that looks really weird. It doesn't really look synchronized that well.
Yeah. So basically the story is that Cody's kind of a D-bag, but his cab driver didn't drop him off at the airport, and we're going to find out that it's a really big deal. So he ended up in this small town where this gangster character in the background named Punko. And for some reason she won't give him a map unless he gives her a ticket.
I'll give you your plane ticket back as soon as you bring
So of course we're just going to say no because we need our plane ticket.
Yeah, like, why would you give away your plane ticket?
For a map.
I mean, just call another cab and take that one to the airport.
Totally. But in true adventure game fashion, it makes sense, so we can't do it.
Right, okay.
So, I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Oh, whoops, something did.
Hey you! Open the window!
Well, guess we're walking.
Yep. And then we can also click over it over and over again. The dialogue never really changes. So this is the way they have the map for all the Carmel games. They always have it so there's multiple locations and they have a central screen where you can go find them. So there's the airport up there.
But we don't have a ticket.
To quench our thirst a little bit, so we're going to go to the bartender.
Okay.
Someone threw a new sack of cement in here.
Yep.
That's such a waste.
Our first item is cement. 50 kilograms of cement, which is a lot. I don't think he'd be able to put that in his pocket.
That is quite heavy.
Yeah. So we're meeting some characters here. This is Punko and his sister.
Well then.
And we notice the guy with the bartender is wearing a fez and constantly looks up.
I like how she was called Zelda or something, and her earrings are like Triforces.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Her name's actually not Zelda, though. That was her psychic, which told her that her husband's going to walk in at 10 o'clock.
And now it's 10, so...
Who, me? I'm Cody Diamond.
Which sounds like a really bad wrestler name, if you ask me.
My name is Punko, and I'm the mayor of this town.
So I can't tell if Punko is supposed to be of mixed skin colors or if he's just supposed to be tan.
I have no idea, but didn't you say that this game was in Jersey? In New Jersey? So probably tan.
Right. So that's kind of what I figured, because I think it came around the time that show was really popular, and Jersey people were all over the place, or all over the place in the media. So he's a mob boss pretty much, and he's gonna make it so that if we don't marry his sister, he's going to fucking kill us.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like an overreaction or anything.
No. And she just says the same things. What's weird is that there's almost like a sub-theme going on with the sister and the brother character, that they'll actually say the exact same things for some reason. Like when they're writing the scripts, that they decided that, hey, we're just going to have him say this thing, and then so will she.
Yeah, good way to repeat the information so you can't miss it as a player.
Yeah, but they never say anything important, except for the fact that they want a cake. And then, so that's really important information. I'm glad they put that in there.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Portal did really well talking about cake the whole time, so why wouldn't it work for this game?
I never thought about that. So, that's the... Punko Hills is a dangerous place.
Yeah. Oh yeah, smoking since 8.
I don't know if that's supposed to be a seizure or what, but I don't understand what would make someone write a character like, and then he says, "Well, yeah." Then like, I kind of felt bad for the voice actors. Like, you want me to say what? And then says the same exact things for everything, you know?
Yeah, doesn't really make much sense.
No.
According to my map, this is the only cake shop in
I was about to say that. It's probably the best one because it's the only one.
Yeah. So for some reason that makes him mad. But then he's actually
Yes, looks like I'm going to be
yeah. This is a weird kind of exchange that comes out.
Or getting beaten to death. Yeah, getting married, beaten to death, same thing. You can take this cake for free.
For some reason.
Right.
Wow.
I mean, I have heard people say that marriage is the end of your life or whatever, even though I don't really buy that, then you're just marrying the wrong person. But it's not getting beaten to death.
Right. It's just supposed to be like one of those misogynistics, like, hey, women can't live with them. And he also just gave us the cake. Like, it makes sense if he told us, yeah, I'm getting married to the town mayor, who's also a mob boss, so...
You better do what my sister wants.
Here we go. Here's the obligatory prison rape joke.
With your new cellmate in my town prison.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you really a priest? You smell of cheap alcohol and you look drunk.
See?
Oh, thank Father Drunko.
Father Drunko?
Yeah, because it's Punko and Drunko. I think that's the summation of every single joke in these Carmel games.
Giving cake? Where's the cake? I want to see a cake.
But
do as my sister says.
Okay.
I never figured that out. I never really realized that her earrings might have been Triforces.
Well, that's what my mind went to. I read Zelda and I thought Legend of Zelda, and then her earrings are like Triforces, and it was
totally. Yeah,
it's interesting.
I forget her name. I think it's something like that. But if you remember,
how much for these laxatives here?
$4.99.
I'll take them.
We're going to
I don't want any ice cream right now.
Basically, tamper with the wedding cake that everyone's going to eat.
I don't get why we didn't do that before we put it on display.
Yeah.
And I also wasn't aware that we had any money, because then we could have just called a cab.
You're absolutely right.
Maybe I'm looking too far into a simple flash
I
game.
think that's a very valid complaint, because we could have avoided this game completely. So, we're getting married right now, and he's gonna make the guy work in the hotel. So, then we get some very loud organ music playing. He seems pretty happy with that, considering he just got arranged into a forced marriage.
Yeah.
With the person he just made.
I have nothing to say to
So that's the thing that they always say in these games, is that if, let's say we try an item with something that doesn't do anything, you know, they always say, this doesn't work. It's pretty irritating. But we also have this hotel clerk, I guess you could call her.
Receptionist?
Yeah, receptionist. Now if I would have gone here beforehand, he would have been like, can I get a hotel room, you know, instead of getting a cab. The lady would be like, we don't have any rooms open. But now we can actually go in there and go to the 10th floor. And that's the puzzle, is that it's on the 10th floor. Because you can actually go to all, like,
Shouldn't we go to the spa? Wasn't that where we had to go?
That was where our current wife or fiance is, or whatever.
Okay.
But so all these floors are exactly the same except for 10.
And all of them just don't work.
Yep. Like, this door is locked. Yeah. So I don't really know how to say this, but I started playing this game months ago, and I never figured it out, and I just picked it up yesterday, and I saw what I needed to beat it. There's also See, that's what I thought the puzzle was, that just drop the cement in the toilet, and that would
to clog it.
Yeah, like that would make sense to me, but it's not even close to that. Like, because I think he's trying to get out of the marriage or something like that, you know? Because wouldn't that be our objective if we're getting married to someone?
Seems like that. So did we get something from the safe?
No. It was that is we don't have the password to that.
Okay, right.
But here it is. So remember what he says.
Okay.
Family now.
Yep. The exact same response. I mean, repetitiveness.
Yep. Yep. So we need to get into his bag somehow. So I'm guessing this towel is gonna help us.
Okay.
It's also a soft towel.
I don't get why a mob boss would have a backpack. That seems like something for high schoolers.
Yeah. So we got our first weapon.
Okay.
Too bad. The pasta looks great.
That's not pasta. That's cow intestines.
Okay. Well, the cow intestines look great then if they look like pasta.
Right. I'm pretty sure. So the weapon can't be used on anybody, by the way. And like I said, we can just repeat every single conversation as many times as we want.
I like how I like how he's more offended that we want some pasta than that we took his knife.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill anyone.
But we can't. See, that would solve our problems if we really... Like, just... But I want you to remember that. I want you to remember that he doesn't want to kill anybody.
Okay.
Someone asked the goddamn
I mean, this is actually a little extra thing. I thought it would be a puzzle, like we would have to call the receptionist somehow, and then she would get so pissed off at the ringing bell that she would leave, and then you would have to go find something behind her desk.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out that that is just a joke.
Okay.
Hello, stranger.
And it's not a very
What
good
can I
one.
get you?
No.
What do you recommend?
We have a wide
So.
variety of cocktails.
Yeah, I think I played like 4 of these games now.
Boy, this town is obsessed
And
with this Punko guy.
it's really small budget, and it's really like it's basically indie. Like here's another. I'm talking over this joke on purpose because it's really bad. But they actually make 2 games a month, which is a lot if you think about it. Because the game looks really good, in my opinion. Like it's got for like just a Flash game, you know, it's fully animated and whatnot.
No, it looks good. I mean, the fountain is going at like insane speed, but
right. So it's
and same with the candles, actually.
Yeah. So it's like you said, very fluid, stuff like that. So now that we got a laxative cake, what are you supposed to do with that?
For a slice of delicious cake?
Maybe that's how we get this receptionist to leave.
Yeah, this cake makes my intestines swell.
And then
Right.
all for a fart joke. No, that's also an extra thing for some reason.
Okay, so it's just a joke to make the receptionist fart.
Yep.
Because fart jokes were funny when you were 8.
They're great. So maybe we can give the cake to them, and then they'll crap themselves in the spa, maybe, or the hot tub, whatever this fucking thing is. Okay, that was interesting for you to say. Let's see what your brother says.
Oh, right. I haven't heard that before.
Wow. Okay. Jeez. And then so every single Carmel game has that exact sentence. This doesn't work, and I think they've had this guy. I don't know why I did that. I think I wanted to torture myself a little bit because, like I said, like when I thought that was the puzzle, and then I thought like maybe I had to press it 10 times.
Right.
That was how bad it got, to the point where I didn't know what to do. But the only person that needs the cake actually is
the priest.
Father Drunko, who was right next to the cake when we cut it.
Yeah. I mean, he could have just asked for one earlier or taken a slice while we were away in the hotel.
Right. But there's actually that one thing right there, and it took me a couple months, not like actively searching, but it took me a couple months to find that little spot right there.
Right, yeah, it doesn't really stand out.
No, yeah. But we have
I'm Reverend Thomas McDermott.
fucking old guy here.
Yeah, it would have. Those ropes look kind of weird, like in a very different style.
Yeah. But so like I said, it's supposed to be kind of like a dirty town, Punko Hills. And then so I suppose this Reverend would have a hard time. But I think he's supposed to. He's a priest, actually. I think he's Catholic. So he's gonna give us a blessed key.
Save yourself and save our town. Get rid of that awful Punko and his horrible sister.
And then our character seems very happy with this.
You first? No, you must leave now.
Really? I would like to be untied, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows how long he's been there, and it can't take that long to untie him.
Yeah. What they're basically saying is, fucking, we don't want to animate that. But
pretty much.
Right. And he can just eat on the laxative cake if he gets hungry. But now we can get to the secret floor, because I said we need a key to get in there. It's the basement, and then it says
this door has no handle.
This is a puzzle. That's what that text
water
says.
Filter.
That's too hot. I can't touch
Okay, but we can touch it with the towel, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. And now the only other...
Pouring the cement inside the spa water filter might cause some trouble. Sweet.
So.
Okay.
Seems really excited about this. So now, of course, we'll go to the spa, and I guess maybe, or they'll be angry at us.
Stuck.
What is happening? The water's getting thicker. Punko! Look
the waterfall. It's the end. You have to get out of this hole right away.
Wouldn't you have noticed that earlier?
Yeah, and then they just... Okay, so...
Nice facial
remember the part where he says he didn't want to kill anybody?
Mm-hmm.
I guess he didn't... That doesn't mean them.
Turned into cement.
Because... Right now, their bodies are being, like, squished from the inside out, right? Or from the outside in.
Yeah, I don't think that is very healthy to get stuck in cement.
No, yeah. I actually wonder if it's even possible for a person to survive that. Like, I almost have to believe that it's not.
I think it depends. Like, if you get your foot stuck in, then you'll probably survive. Right. But as deep as they are in, I think it's going to be tough.
No, that's a plane ticket to Jamaica.
So,
looks like I'm going
we did all this so we can go on another vacation. And I thought that maybe we'd have to go rescue, like, free them, and then the cops can arrest them or something like that for, like, illegal marriage or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But we're just going to leave them there.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And we can't even tell the receptionist. We're just going to leave them there and run off because we're not actually married to her because the fake one. Because we don't get our real airplane pay back. But if we went to the airport, it would say, I don't have my ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I turned off the music for on purpose because it got really annoying. But there's a special song that plays after they beat the game.
Oh, we beat the game, so we're just going to Jamaica, and that's it.
So he's gonna go surf. And then we get this very special music as our reward. Look at that, he's drinking a shake in Jamaica. I don't know why.
Well then.
And then he meets himself a very nice black girl. That's the end of the story.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
So, right now, what'd you think of that?
That was interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell that it's on a low budget.
Yeah.
And that they don't really have too much of an in-depth story to it.
No.
But for a Flash game, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's all right. I think the puzzles. I think in this one the puzzles weren't there, which is funny because like the other games, I didn't really have that much of a problem beating. But in with this one, it fucking took me a really long time because I couldn't find the hidden priest.
Yeah, it seems like they should have at least made like his foot stick out or something.
Right, or something like
give
that.
Give any indication because it just looked like wood from the side.
Yeah, it totally didn't. The only thing it meant was that it was able to be clicked. And that goes a long way in a point-and-click game sometimes, but for a long time, because especially since all Carmel games for some reason have a restart button, and so I was like, oh fuck, is there a point of no returns? You know, is it possible that like if I don't give the cake to somebody else that I fuck up the game somehow?
Yeah.
But no, it was just I was clicking in the wrong place. So that was the nightmare vacation of one Cody Diamond.
Yeah, seemed like a pretty bad vacation to have to murder 2 people in cement.
Yeah, that was his method of improving his vacation. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking toss some people in cement and leave them there.
At least he got to enjoy his vacation afterward and meet a new girl.
Yeah, he didn't seem to have any kind of remorse, considering that he endangered the lives or killed 2 people. No matter of, I don't care if they're innocent or guilty or what. He he might have just killed them in cold blood, man.
Yeah, and he smiled the entire game, even when bad stuff happened to him. So
yeah, he's a psychotic son of a bitch.
Definitely.